Hello, it is me, Edamame, and welcome back to another video. I've had to re-record this like 50 times because I keep making bad coronavirus jokes. Anyway, I should probably actually script my videos, especially now that I have a month home, but why would I do that? I'm just going to like improv and then re-record it 50 times. Since I do have a month home, you will hopefully be getting more animations and just more uploads in general, since I might actually do a few Monday uploads. Wow, who would have guessed? Today I am doing the style challenge, in which I draw in 9 different styles. One of them is my own, but the rest have influenced me in some way as my growth as an artist. The first one being Studio Ghibli. I watched My Neighbor Totoro for the first time when I was a wee child. I don't know how old I was. I was pretty young. And then we also watched Whisper of a Heart a bit later, and for some reason I thought there was a sequel, and I just recently discovered that was not a sequel to My Neighbor Totoro, and I feel lied to, because that was my childhood. And Studio Ghibli style is done. Kaboom. Next style is the first manga I ever read, which would be Fruits Basket. And now that I have a month home alone, maybe I should actually watch the anime, the 2019 anime, but why would I do that? That's dumb. I don't want to watch the 2019 anime. It seems good, but I feel like, I don't know, the style is very different from the original manga, and I don't know, I just don't like it. I feel like I didn't quite get the Ghibli style, and I got the Fruits Basket style a little bit better, but yeah. It's a bit I was a bit confused on which style I should go to more, because Natsuki Takiya, how to pronounce her name, I'm terrible at pronouncing names, you should know this by now. Her art has improved quite a lot just within the Fruits Basket universe itself, since that series ran for quite a while. On the plus side, I have all 10 volumes of I have 10 of the collector's edition volumes at my home right now, since I can't return them to the library because I'm stuck at home and the library isn't even open. And I just finished my reread of Fruits Basket, and it was a little bit different than I remembered. But now it's always fun. For all of these, I'm going off the style I first read this in, since the manga and anime, since most of these are manga and anime, they usually have both adaptations, but I just went off the style I saw them first in. So Fruits Basket is based off the manga style, and for coloring, since manga is obviously not colored, I kind of referenced the cover images and the colored just images inside, because I'm not sure about other manga, but in Fruits Basket there's 1 or 2 actual colored images just on the inside. Now the next style is one of the other anime I remember reading when I was younger, which was Angelic Layer by Clamp. And this is probably the one I remember the least about from all of these styles. I know the storyline pretty well for all of them, except for Angelic Layer. All I know is there's fighting dolls. I should reread that, but I can't unless I do it illegally. But I want to support my local libraries and Clamp, because I love Clamp. They're pretty great. I feel like I got the line art done pretty well. I think it kind of pretty much looks like it. I don't know. But the problem was, since most of these I was referencing the actual manga art for the line art, and then for the coloring I was referencing the covers, there's some differences in just the line art and the style for the cover art, so mixing those two is a bit tricky. And I tried to use a watercolor brush to kind of emulate how the covers looked, but that didn't quite work out. But I tried, ? Anyway, yeah, I actually really like how this turned out, even if it doesn't quite look like the style. I still think it turned out pretty nice, I hope. Now, we've got my least favorite of this bunch, which is Steven Universe. I mean, Steven Universe itself is a great show. It's just, I don't like the way this one came out the most. I tried using curves to make it look more like how it actually looks, since it's animation, there's not much line weight. And also my tablet was being dumb. But yeah, overall, I really don't like this. I just don't like the way it turned out, and I don't know, it's also very simplistic compared to the rest of them, because, yeah, Steven Universe is the one thing here that's not a manga or anime. Especially the eyes just look nasty. I changed them a little bit later, but they still look nasty. See, I'm changing them, like I said. Probably would have helped if I like looked at more than like 2 reference pictures, that being like both of them being Connie. There's a pro reference picture, but I never looked at that one. Okay. I kind of tried to add the hair shading that Connie has, but it didn't really work out. And now, in the very middle is my style. Wow. My style is the least polished out of all of these, because, like, there's not solid line art, it's just kind of chaos. And I kind of like the way it looks, but it would be nice if my style was less chaos. Yeah, I enjoy the painting part of it though, it makes it look nice, and my loose line art allows me to be very sloppy with my coloring, and it's like forgivable sloppiness, which is always fun. Honestly, if you know me, my style changes constantly, but, you know, it works out fine, I guess. Next up is something I've kind of not been keeping up with in the last year or so, but when I first started this channel, I was pretty into it, and that would be My Hero Academia. I definitely haven't been keeping up with My Hero Academia, but it was definitely a big part of my growth as an artist, especially on Amino, since I joined the My Hero Academia Amino, and yeah, I don't know, I think I learned a lot from My Hero Academia. I referenced the anime for this one, even though I've read the manga, most of it at least. So I referenced the anime just because that's how I, like, was introduced to it first. Honestly, I'm not quite sure if I like how this one turned out. The line art is definitely a bit too thick, which is a recurring problem for, like, all of the animes here. Because I'm just used to thick line art, and I'm too scared to do tiny line art. Anyway, I tried to do this, didn't quite work out. But overall, I think it looks pretty nice, honestly, even if it doesn't quite look like whatever it's called, My Hero Academia. I don't even remember the name. It's definitely a reoccurring theme here. I, like, don't think it actually looks like what it's supposed to look like, but it does look like something that's nice. Next up is whatever it's called. I don't remember names. Next up is The Promised Neverland. I read the manga, like the first volume of the manga, which my library had, quite a while ago, and then like the anime came out, and I was like, oh, I'll watch that, and then I was like, oh man, I just watched that. Can't wait for the second season, but that won't be coming for a while. And since then, I've also been keeping up with the manga for once, actually. This is the one manga I actually keep up with. So that's pretty nice. Once again, I ran into the problem where there's quite a few differences, not too many, but just like I don't know, overall this didn't quite work out, especially with like the combination of the cover art and the actual manga, and I just generally struggled with the shading and a lot of stuff for this. I struggled with a lot for this. This was one of my least favorites. It looks nice, but I look a lot like Gilda. I look very much like Gilda. And I also gave myself circle glasses for some of these, if you've noticed, just because I feel like that would fit the style better. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, my face is too chubby, and I'm a stick if you know me in real life, so it didn't quite work out, but I think overall it looks kind of nice, hopefully. Yeah, I don't really know what to say, I'm just waiting for coloring to be done. I like the eyes though, the eyes are cute, even if they don't really look like proper eyes. Now, next up is, who would have guessed it, Modazushi. I legally cannot make a video without saying something about Modazushi now. That's just a rule. For this, I'm referencing the donghua. I was actually going to do both the donghua and the manhwa, but I decided just to leave room for another style that just wasn't Modazushi. I changed that. This is the one that doesn't actually get any glasses at all, because I was trying to do it, but the thing is, Modazushi is like Sansha China, and they don't have glasses. So that doesn't really work in this style, and I wasn't quite sure what to reference this off of. So yeah, no glasses, and even the outfit is just slightly different that you can't really see, just since like a collared shirt doesn't really work. I'm actually pretty proud of this one. I think it looks relatively nice. The eyes were kind of fun to do, even if I don't think they look quite right. I think they look nice in general, ? I don't know how to describe things. One of my favorite things about the donghua, though, is just like a little blush on the nose. It makes me so happy every time. Just a little blush on the nose. Anyway, yeah, I think this is one of my more favorite styles, at least how I drew it. I think it came out pretty nicely, which is always good. I also, for some of the animation styles, I just kind of blurred the whole thing, because, oh no, line art is not, like, super crisp, usually. And the final style, which is not the Modazushi manhwa, is whatever it's called, Inuyasha. If you can't tell, I don't know anything's name. Why would I need names? It's anything. Anyway, I've been watching Inuyasha with my family recently, and we finally got to Sango, and I'm so happy. I've just been watching this entire anime for Sango. It's interesting, though, because I may or may not have watched the first 2 movies first before actually watching the anime, so I kind of know what's going on. The whole Sango thing was definitely interesting, because I was like, oh, her brother still exists. That means all the sad stuff happens this episode. Anyway, yeah, we're only like 26 episodes in, which is kind of sad given the fact we've been like watching this for a month. But, yeah. Anyway, we're basically done. We are done. Different styles, wow. As you can tell, also the hair, color of the hair changes quite a bit just to kind of make it fit in with each style a bit more. I hope you enjoyed this. I've been talking for a lot longer than I usually mean to, and I've been smiling this whole time, so like my jaw is dead. Anyway, next video will be a traditional speed paint. I'm not sure what the video after that will be, but we'll figure that out when time comes. And I'm thinking of not talking in the next video, because silent videos are nice. I know one of my friends doesn't like me talking. Anyway, have a wonderful day. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't yet, comment videos that you want me to see me do, because I need more ideas. I only have an idea for the next video, and that video is already done. Goodbye, have a nice life, don't catch the coronavirus, wash your hands, don't eat toilet paper, goodbye.